Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 5D&D awesomeness with Tabletop Simulator. This is our D&D stream where we are playing, of course, the Dungeons & Dragons. We are using the software that I mentioned of Tabletop Simulator. To give a quick recap of all the people that are playing, we got with us today, we have Bonsai, who is playing Frath, the human druid. Say hi, buddy. Hey, he said hi! Woohoo! We also have, of course, Ladriel, the Elven Ranger. That's done by Arkangeloflite. He's over there. Yeah. And Gerhalte, the human Tempest cleric named Yazata Irvin. He's making a funky face.
Hello, Clarice.
Yeah. And of course, I am Zenyasa Kimbatul of the clan Kimbatul, I should say. She is a Dragonborn fighter. And with us, of course, is our wonderful, fantastical GM, Mr. McCoreman.
Hello.
Yeah. With that, man, why don't you go ahead and give us a recap of where the hell we are? Because people said some things and stuff, and things happened, and you should tell us what it was.
Okay, well, we missed last week as people were on vacation, doing random Comic-Con things, I believe. So the week before that, our group had just gotten out of the Abbey, went to the warehouse. We found that what we were looking for at the warehouse was actually missing. And we found tracks heading out to the southeast, heading on our way, and actually meeting up with the trail of where all the raiders were. We followed the trail with the raiders, and we ended up finding a group of them that were hanging back. Looks like they were actually cooking some food, and the party came upon them and killed quite a few of them, and looks like we took one of them captive.
Yeah, speaking of, why don't I go ahead and show you guys the awesomeness that is.
We have...
I should turn off the initiative, though. So you can kind of see the remains of that fight. I believe this is the cook fire.
Yep.
We got, of course, our characters and some dead things, and which one was captured? Was this guy?
It was number 3 that got captured.
Number 3.
It's still standing up. Everybody else is down.
Everybody else is on their head or dead. Yeah, on their head or dead. So we captured him. If I recall correctly, we were coming here was en route to their main camp, right?
You guys were trailing after. You guys were just following the trail of the raiders, coming out of Esterlin.
Okay. Is the captured person unconscious currently? I don't remember.
Yes, they are unconscious.
Okay, so of course I'm gonna take the moment to tie him the fuck up.
Alrighty.
Because, you know,
do you want to give me a survival check on that?
Sure, I can do that. I don't remember what my survival is, but I'll have to look that up real fast. That doesn't look the best number in the world, but that is a 9. Woo! 9 to tie him up.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so I tie him up while he's unconscious, because it should be pretty easy to do mostly.
Alright, yeah. You've tied him up nice and soundly. And
while he's unconscious, I will kind of, call the group a little bit and be like, is there anything we wish to ask of him?
Isn't he passed the fuck out?
When he wakes up, we should ask him questions about what we are going to walk into. Do you have any specifics that we should ask?
I think we should find out if they actually took what we're looking for.
If I recall correctly, weren't we following tracks that went this way, like cart tracks?
Yes,
yeah.
You were.
Yeah, okay. I don't understand why they would not have taken the things. The cart tracks kind of lead this direction, do they not?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the things were on the cart. They could have taken elsewhere.
I suppose that is true, but I feel like if we go there, we would be able to find out regardless.
Yeah, but why not ask him? He's right there.
Fair enough. We shall ask him when he wakes.
Okay.
So at that point, I imagine we're going to wait until he wakes unless there's something else we want to say.
My guy doesn't give a shit about the stuff you're looking for.
Right.
So.
Alright.
Can we, Oh, actually, where's the bird?
The bird is sitting on, Yazata's shoulder.
He's just looking very pleased with himself.
He keeps like turning back and forth, looking at Yazata with like either eye, and then looking around. Every once in a while, he kind of like gets up and flies around for a little bit, but then ends up back on Yazata's shoulder.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe
Oh,
Go on.
I forgot to mention that we met a crow named Magnes, who is enthralled with Yazata this time.
My #1 priority is to get some bird snacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna hook that crow up.
All right. So, if anybody's not going to do anything after a few moments, our fighter right in front of you, it's all tied up. It kind of wakes up, and it's just
I'm actually gonna lower the cowl on my robe while he wakes.
Okay, so
In
that
case it changes his demeanor at all.
you mean you're taking your hood off, or
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
The cowl on my
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you were like pulling it down.
No, I'm making it so that he can see clearly that I'm a Draconian or a Dragonborn.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He kind of takes a look at you, but it's unclear. Give me a perception check.
I can do that. God, man, my rolls are sub 10. That's not fun. This would be a total of 11.
Okay.
Changing dice.
Yeah, it's unclear. He kind of looks a little mad at you.
Nah.
Not
fine.
too sure what's going on.
I mean, he's fucking tied up. I mean, if he wasn't mad, I'd be kind of
yeah.
worried.
You stink his battleship.
Pretty much.
And
Does he say anything, or is he just looking?
yeah, after a little bit, he looks back at you again and says, "Dragonkin, why have you tied me?"
Because you are working with an agent who is not in the light.
What language are they speaking?
That's actually a good question.
It's
Is he
just
speaking
common.
Okay, I thought so.
Common. Yeah.
So we can
Yeah.
all understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He says, "It depends what light you speak of." And he just starts trying to pull. He starts testing all the ropes, trying to kind of just like struggling on the ground, even though you guys are standing above him.
If you try to escape, I'm going to cut you down.
Can I flick him on the nose?
Yeah, you can.
Quit it.
And as you try to flick him, he actually tries to bite your hand.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll Intimidate for that one. I'm going to, like I said, if you try to escape, I'm going to cut you down.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's magical.
Was that a 1?
Yes, it was.
Awesome.
Of all the times you get a 1, that is the best time in the world.
He just looks at you and says, "Dragonkin, your family's lies are always obvious." And he actually like really starts struggling on the ropes.
I mean, as much as I was trying to intimidate him and I failed miserably, I'm actually going to fucking hit him over the head with my spear.
Hold on. Well, I guess you can go.
Go ahead and roll on that attack.
Alright, again, this is not meant to kill.
I know,
so.
it's subdual.
That would be, I believe, a... God, I gotta remember this character. I haven't played in a while. That would be... 12.
Okay.
Which I imagine is actually
Roll
going
for
to hit him,
advantage.
considering... Oh, with advantage?
Yeah.
Roll another die? That's a lot higher. That's like post 20.
Okay, but you didn't crit?
No, I did not crit, no. But I rolled a 17 with my, like, what is it, a 9, I think, bonus? Or no, it's a
Cameron.
Yeah.
6 bonus.
While he's doing that, I want to stand behind him, within, like, eye shot, so he can see me, and just kind of bust out my knife, and I'll roll for Intimidate as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll for Intimidate. Roll for damage on that fig.
Okay. That would be 9.
Oh, gee. So, you wallop him really hard across the back of the head, and he kind of just, like, goes a little limp for a little bit.
I rolled a 16.
A 16 on your Intimidate. Okay. And
then after that, of course, I'm going to say that whether or not you think I am lying, I was not.
Yeah, he's unconscious at the moment after you hit him.
Oh, well,
he
fuck.
blacked out
So-
for a little bit. And
Now you're just
after a
making
few
snarky
seconds-
comebacks at an unconscious guy.
If he was unconscious, I wouldn't have said that. Come on, I assumed he was still fucking conscious. You said he was like,
spit
"Nah."
on him next while he's sleeping. I mean,
Kick some dirt in his face.
After 30 seconds or so, he kind of like blinks a little bit, and as he's kind of like waking up, he notices Eladriel just playing with a knife in the corner, and he's got this really like evil gleam in his eye as he's playing with it, and he starts getting a little freaked out. He's just kind of, you see him kind of like backing away from Eladriel. Are you gonna say anything now, Fig?
He woke back up. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
he
dealing
woke
with
back
some
up.
drop frames, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
He woke back up and he looked at as he woke up, he looked at Eladriel and got kind of a little intimidated by Eladriel.
Good enough. So, was there a specific set of items? Like, were there like named items or anything? Was it just like a list of artifacts, or what exactly was it we were looking for? I don't recall.
So you've got a list of several different pieces of like ceremonial garb, and two different. They're listed as tomes.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering if there's anything that has names, but at that point, I'm going to pull out that sheet of sort of like stuff and be like, do you know if the camp up to whatever direction we are going to has the items that are listed on this bill of sale? I'm going to show him the information.
He looks at it for just a little bit, and then he says that the robes, we burned those as sacrilegious, but the books the lady took and was reading them.
Is she with the others?
Yes.
I'm gonna kind of move away a little bit and kind of lows to the rest of the party. Be like, is there anything else we wish to ask of him?
could you be a little bit more specific about this lady and where she's going?
Are you asking
Yep, I'm
tied up guy?
kind of sideways
Yeah.
glancing at him.
Lady Resmer, the Dragon Lady Resmer. She's the highest of the high.
Is that a name that any of us recognize?
Josh, give me a history. You have
All right.
religion, correct?
I do.
Yes. Give me a religion check.
All right.
And Fig, you could give me one too.
Oh, I will so do that with my magical bonuses.
Either a religion or a nature check, Fig.
Which one is better for me? I think nature might even be better. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't roll very high. I got a 9.
Okay.
Well, either way, I got a 4. So
I have.
Well, I got a
That's
5
helpful
before my.
one.
I got a 5 before my bonuses. So.
Okay.
it might be specific because of my heritage. In this case, Devin.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that actually would be it. So Fig, you would know that a dragon lady would be a high priestess to a dragon.
Okay.
You in your past in your village, you would have had one to Bahamut.
Okay.
And sometimes it would be a dragon lord or the dragon lady, depending on male or female. But it's basically the tribe or the group's primary contact to the dragon lord, or sorry, not the the liege dragon that they are.
Yeah, the sire of the
Yeah.
of the clan, basically.
There
Yeah,
we
that makes
go.
sense.
That they are beholden to and worship and run or complete tasks for and such.
Right, right.
We're still a little ways away, right?
Oh yes. We came down from the mountains. We were sent. We were sent to Esterlin. If we actually take a look at the general map, we would notice that there's a bit of a mountain range to the east of Esterlin, and you would know that generally there are some dragons in the area, but usually they never leave the dragons. Or, sorry, they never leave the mountain. The mountains.
Right.
And if you remember previously, Lazanathalon went off to the east after he left 2 nights back. So
What is it that pushes you guys into this, or into the civilized world? It is not normal that a dragon would come out of its hold. So why are you here?
Lady Resmer said an object had been found that our Lord needed. He has not been with us in many generations. And the lady said that it would bring him back to us.
Okay. My character doesn't really have anything else to say, so she's going to sort of step away a little bit and just sort of sit in the background. Kind of, mull over the information and let the rest of the party do what they want to do.
I'm going to ask him what we have to expect up ahead.
There usually is the rear guard. We kind of fell behind, but
You fell behind the rear guard.
yes, it was something started happening while we were walking. We started being attacked. There was chaos in the night. I know we lost several people.
What were you being attacked by? Is there another force out here we should be worried about?
Well, that was it. The earth kind of opened up, and it sucked several of us down. I had to dig my way out. I know Paul. Well, he almost got out. And he points at one of the guys who kind of had a little bit of a messed up leg before we actually fought them earlier.
My character's going to come back up after he says that and say that, why do you think that the Earth attacked you as it did? Do you not believe that it is because you are doing something that you should not? It seems to be an omen to me. We have not seen anything like what you are talking about.
He just kind of thinks about that for a little bit and says, the lady said we needed to come. That's why we were here.
Is it possible that she has fallen from grace?
She could not.
My character's going to make a noise like, and sort of walk away, and as she walks away from the party, she's going to mention to one of them, and just simply that, do what you wish with him at this point. I think that all the information I wish to have has been given. And I'm going to sort of go off to the side and kind of essentially meditate a little bit to myself, probably with some forms.
How far back did this happen?
It happened, kind of. Are you asking, or?
I'm asking.
Okay. It happened actually over the hill, behind me. You can see it over there if you want to.
Okay. And how far is it to the lady?
Well, so it's probably, the mountains are about a good day's march out.
Okay.
And the trail is still really obvious as to which way they were going.
Okay. All right, guys. Anything else to ask him?
I'd like to turn to Zenyatta and Pretend I'm being secretive, but say it loudly enough so he can hear me as... Wait, what's that you say? He's no use to us? We should kill him?
Do what you will with him. I do not care.
And he says, do what you will. I have made my peace with my lord. And he just stops and just stares at you as he's tied up.
All right, I don't want to drag someone along. Let's just kill him.
Wait, are we really gonna just off this dude?
I'm entirely on board on that. He's already obviously broken the law and been company to enough things that I don't see any problem with it.
My character's pointedly allowing you guys to make the choice.
Wait, did he tell us where the ground opened up and ate people, or
yeah,
no?
he said over the hill.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess I really don't need anything from him, but that's where I'm gonna go.
So your character starts wandering off towards that direction?
Yeah,
Mine will follow.
I don't know if you guys know this, but the ground opening up is not normal.
Right, and my character's going to follow.
Okay.
And let them do what they will.
Honestly, I'd leave him a small canteen of water and just walk away.
Okay. Yazata, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna tie him to a tree. Leave him there with the water.
Okay.
He's probably not gonna make it, but if he's ingenious enough, he'll survive.
See, my character has a little bit of faith in you guys. You didn't do the murder. That's good.
As you guys tie him up...
Well, I mean, to be fair, there is a Saw-style trap where, like, as the water evaporates, like, the big clappers with teeth come down and, like, slowly inch towards his head. So, I mean, I sort of, yeah.
And as much as we're not evil, my character doesn't know all of you that well, so, you know.
Alright, so as you guys are tying him up and you leave him in the water, he says, Gerard of the Brown thanks you.
Oh, it's great I'm not there to hear that name.
And,
Wait, and Gerard?
Yeah, Gerard of the Brown thanks you and is in your debt. If you see the lady, tell her I stayed true.
Yes, lady. Truth.
And, yeah. Then you tie him up, give him the water, and he just sits there and stares as you guys walk away.
And then the camera pans down, and there's a stick of dynamite sitting right at his feet. And he blows up as we all walk away badass towards the camera.
Yeah, and of course none of us turn around, because
no,
people, they don't look at explosions.
It all goes into slow-mo.
Yeah, dude, we're just like...
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
No, I'm imagining him, like, from Mad Max, just like, I live, I die, I live again!
So, as you guys walk over the hill, it was
Frath and I are
Zenyasa
a bit,
and Frath. You come up over the hill and you see several, like, they look kind of like sinkholes that just are pocked all over the land about 30 to 40 feet.
If I make like a nature roll, is it possible that I might see something that's actually natural?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll do the same. Well,
yeah, go
why
ahead.
don't you who do you think has higher nature and who do you think has higher perception?
I probably have a better perception, but you're probably better on both.
You think?
I mean, I have a lower nature, but my perception is decent. But either way, like, I mean, my character's going to look at that, so I mean, we can both make the roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
And with my wonderful Tastic 3, I'm pretty sure I have no fucking idea.
17
I also
naturally.
Okay. So what you see looks like a bunch of sinkholes that just
Perception's 18,
appeared. And as you get closer to them, you see like hands trying to, like arms that were trying to come up out of it. They're sticking up just a little bit. But they're limp, and you see flies around them a little bit. Then you see other places. You see large groups of boulders, and you see actually like people crushed underneath them. Like sort of like everything just kind of came alive, and there was a giant fight, and then it stopped. Rocks that are just like, they were just rolling around. It looks like a large pile of them kind of just like tipped over and rolled and kind of like scattered a little bit, and there's several crushed bodies beneath them.
It doesn't look natural, though, yeah?
No. It does not.
This does definitely not look like something natural. It may be worth doing some investigation.
Are there sandworms in these parts?
Give me a spice roll, Josh.
Spice roll. Ooh.
It is not
Nice.
so.
Wait,
No sandworms here.
On the way to follow them to go check out the sinkholes, can I search the dead bodies of people for things?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check on that one while you do it.
It's a
And
shame
are
you're
no
not a
rolling
rogue, because you'd be the
corpses?
fucking
No.
typical rogue right now. It's like, roll the bodies!
What? Why are you judging me?
I'm not judging you, if you were a rogue,
I
you'd
got,
be the
I got a
absolute
natural
typical.
20.
Okay.
Oh, you find all the shit.
Find all the things.
Alright, give me a D100 then. Or give me a percentile.
It's 2 die 10.
Yeah.
0. Oh, that's a 10.
So roll the other one.
And a 2.
Alright,
So 2.
you got a 12.
No. With a 0, it's counted as a 2, unless he gets double zeros.
Oh.
Wait, 0's a 10 though on these.
It's usually a
Yeah,
10, but
that's
if you're
right.
rolling percentile, the first
Oh,
0
okay.
is going to count as a 10 or a 0, depending on what your second roll is.
Yeah.
So you got a 2%.
So, in searching through all the bodies, you find some cudgels, some small chainmail shirts, and you find one bag of coins on the guy named Paul that Gerard pointed at.
His name is Paul.
Yes,
I thought he was a woman, but he's actually a man.
yeah, Paul, and it's a pretty hefty coin purse actually.
Yeah.
I like hefty sacks.
Yeah. If you want to count it out now, you can, or save it for later.
I'd like to save it for later.
Alright, I will keep that number down and I'll let you know when you get it. Okay.
So I'm going to do some investigation of these rolling boulders.
Alright. Did you guys do roll a perception check?
Yeah, I got an 18, I believe. Or no, it was... The base roll was 16, and I've got a... it was 18. Yeah.
Okay. So... As you're looking at the boulders, they kind of
Oh, wait, sorry, that'd be a total of 20. I forgot I have that as a skill.
Okay.
Keep forgetting that. My bad.
Question, did my camera just die?
No, you're fine.
Okay. My display driver decided it wanted to crash.
Yay!
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
Technical issues!
As you're looking at the boulders, it looks sort of like a large body fell down. Sort of like from like a higher up perspective, it looks like these might have been assembled into some sort of shape, and it kind of got tipped over.
Okay.
And you think it might have been some sort of elemental, possibly an earth elemental.
Unless Frath seems to notice that as well, I'm going to come up to him and simply state that as like, this looks like it is a phenomenon from perhaps a spirit of Earth.
And Frath, you would probably agree with that. You would notice this as well.
Yeah. I wonder why it would be in this area, or if maybe it was stalking the group that came through here.
Wait, so something like that, just to check. I took Primordial as my second language. This would be the kind of thing I could talk to, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you
Okay.
could. Very much so.
Then yeah, I'd bring up, well, we can always find it and ask it. I know some of these dudes. They're alright.
Wait,
so-
you talk to rocks. What does that one say?
That's just a rock.
I don't think you understand the way that these spirits would speak. Not all inanimate objects have a ability to talk.
So, Frav, you would notice that the pile that Fig was pointing at does look like a now evacuated elemental body. So it had been possessed and it had spirit and form before, and now it is just the dead rock.
Is there like a kind of ritual in which we could recall that spirit for questioning? I mean, I'm asking that as a player to the group. My character would have no fucking idea. So.
No, so typically summoning an elemental is quite high level magic. It would be probably like I think it's like a 5th or 6th level spell.
Right, I don't say like summon it, but like maybe like kind of use the link that's already there. I guess I'm thinking too much like mage.
Yes, if we had a mage, they possibly could.
No, I meant like the World of Darkness mage, because that's something you might be able to do is like sort of tap into the latent
definitely
energies.
could in there.
Yeah. Like, you may not have a lot of power in that, but you could definitely talk to the energy at that point. But anyways, okay, that's fine. So I'll look at Frath and say, you say that you might be able to talk to it. Is there any way that you can bring it to us, or are we going to need to look?
Oh no, you got to find them.
Is there any way to track them?
It's a little hard to track things from the spirit world, but we can at least see where it came from. They're pretty big and leave a pretty obvious trail. It's a 10-foot rock monster.
Do you think that it is worth our time to look into this?
It's worth my time. I would kind of like to know why there's dragons and rock monsters murdering a bunch of little village people. It's not exactly normal for rocks to kill people, unless they are thrown by other people.
But again, it seems as if the group in question might be fallen from the light. Is it possible that maybe the spirit is understanding that there is a taint to the land?
Hey, I'm all for it if things are for change, but I want to know for sure before I condone it.
And as you guys are talking, Frath, you notice that it looks like the dead body of the elemental, it had a little bit of a trail, and maybe like 30 feet back, it looks like it just rose out of the ground and walked for a little bit, and then just fell down.
Okay. I'm kind of just gonna walk away from Steve's character and just go, not exactly from where it came out, but from like a spell. Like, obviously I know what like a typical spell casting range would be. I just want to look around for any sort of used items, trinkets, tomes, scrolls, burn marks, anything that looks like I can see where it was cast from.
You do not find anything.
Okay. Any sort of trail or anything leading around there? See maybe where this group came from?
Well, right, you notice that the trails for the wagon, or for the carts, actually go right under, like, the elemental fell right over the tracks for the cart. So the wheel ruts are like right underneath the rocks, going further along.
After a moment, my character will come up to Frath and say, "What is it that you see?"
It's just kind of strange. This thing got up, for 15, 20 feet and then just kind of shit out. That's not really... Why would you summon an elemental if you're just going to let it walk a few feet?
I wonder if the tomes that we are looking for have something to do with elemental summoning.
It's distinctly possible.
Could the elemental...
I feel like it might be worth our time to find out what they say, and then maybe we can come back.
I suppose.
Unless you see there, it seems as almost like that we do not have any threads of investigation that we can do here, unless you see something else that I do not.
No, this is fair.
Could the elemental have broken away from its restraints?
Well, so just to be clear, there's not like other tracks or anything that are like giant boulder space, space like fucking slammy things, right?
You mean like rejected the summon, Eduardo?
Yeah.
Is that a thing that can happen?
So typically, when an elemental would break free, it would just start rampaging. It would.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would figure.
It's brought to the plane, and now it's stuck here. But rather than being subjugated to whoever brought it here, now he's just pissed off because he got yanked out of where he was and is now just having to run around. And
this isn't that. This is almost like it got brought up and dropped immediately.
Yeah.
Whether that means
Okay.
the link was suddenly severed, or somebody changed their mind in a hot hurry.
Or the person that was controlling it we killed and it severed that link. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of things. Either way, my character's going to reiterate, so we should probably continue on to the main camp and see what those books say. Because if we understand what may have brought this spirit to the world, we might be able to figure out what is going on.
Yeah.
Alright.
If anybody, or if nobody is contesting that idea, character's going to walk back towards the direction that we were going.
Yeah.
Did you say that the cart tracks stop here though?
No. The cart tracks
Oh, okay.
keep going, but the elemental kind of like fell and is like splayed over.
I want to double check.
tracks,
That's
yeah.
all. Yeah.
So as you guys are you guys going to do anything else? Or are you going to keep following the trail?
Well, I don't see any reason why we would do anything but that. Maybe we'll send
I think
Eladriel
follow
out for
the trail.
scouting
Keep
again.
an eye out for that rear guard, though, that they mentioned.
I'd actually like to try and send the bird out to see if we can have him scout for us.
Well, we were talking about the camp being about a day's out, right?
Their end base is the mountains are about a
Well, but there's probably the rear guard.
We're right, but I mean, my point
There,
is, like,
there.
if their main camp is a day's out, we're not too worried about running into that camp. So, like, obviously we want to throw a little bit of a scout, but we don't have to do, like, extra scouting until we get a little bit closer, I'd imagine.
Okay, fair enough.
So as you guys keep going along, you start to notice a lot more boulders around. I mean, we're kind of in like it was more of a grasslanded area, but you start noticing more and more like large rock formations that are kind of just going in line with the cart as you're walking, to the point where it's sort of like looking like walls are being created.
11 on the nature. Are these natural?
No, they're not. They're not man-made.
Okay.
Either. I mean,
To
they're-
Frath, I'm going to reiterate, I do not know if you noticed this, but the rocks are definitely not a natural formation, and I do not believe that the man made that.
Yeah, it's definitely not normal.
Perhaps we should be worried about coming across a nature spirit of our own. Whether that is summoned or not, I think that this is something that's a little bit more than I was expecting.
So when we're going down the path, are they consistent enough to where I can climb on top of them and walk along them? So,
yeah, I mean they're probably 40, 50 feet off to the side. You definitely could.
mostly because I would rather not be stuck in between these said walls as we're walking.
Okay.
Just higher vantage point.
So you're gonna kind of stray away from the group and just get up onto the rocks.
Yes, just take a look around, see what I can find, and trying to keep an eye on these rocks, which I don't trust.
Anybody else do anything else?
I mean, I'm being perceptive as much as I can, but otherwise I'm just taking the forward guard.
Yeah, I'll move a little slower, but other than that...
Okay. So as you guys are kind of moving around, walking near these, and staying along the road, Magnus kind of gets off your shoulder, Josh, and just starts flying up in the air. He starts squawking quite a bit.
Okay.
Can I understand what he's saying?
I think you have to cast that
not
spell
right
if I
now.
remember correctly.
Yeah, you can't. But he seems a little agitated.
What is it with your bird?
Yeah, thing seems pissed off.
I'm gonna sort of see if I can figure out what's going on and like, is it going anywhere or is it just like flying around?
It's kind of doing like circles around in the air. And anytime it like gets low near the rocks, it just starts flapping like crazy and gets back up higher in the air.
So it's scared of the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe that's a sign we ought to stay away from the rocks too.
And
I like the idea of being careful.
Give me a perception check.
I feel like they might be golems. and I
Say
don't
all
wanna
of
go
them
near them.
No, Eladriel.
Oh, Christ. That wasn't a very good roll. 5 plus 10.
Okay.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, you did not see it. So
Oh, sadness.
as you're
Nice.
climbing along the rocks, you take a step on one, and it kind of pushes back and launches you backwards about 10 feet and off of the rocks down into the middle of the area. And
Now, is that middle of the area near where I am
yeah,
sitting?
it's going down towards the cart tracks.
Yeah.
Stranger
okay.
danger! Stranger danger!
And go ahead and give me an acrobatics check
Ooh, acrobatics.
to see if you land.
If not, I would love to try and catch the motherfucker.
He's like 20 feet away from you. But
Okay, that's why I asked if he's landing near me, because I'm like, if you know, if there's a
he's
good
going
reason.
towards you guys. But
Well, since I don't have anything in acrobatics, I got
It's going to be your base roll plus your dex score.
Yeah, so I got a 7.
Plus your
Alright.
dex score, or you got a 7 total?
7 total. I got a 3 on the roll.
Oh, God. I think
that's
it takes
not
some
ending
damage,
well.
guys.
all right, so
Our dex character just took a dex fucking roll and sucked it up. He's like, I
No.
suck at this.
all right, so you get tossed in the air and you actually don't really land very well. You land on your side and you get a little tweak, and
I'm going to immediately pull out my, pull out, that's what I said, my spear, or glaive, and be on the ready, because that's certainly a thing that happens.
yeah, as you fall, you take 5 damage
Jesus
from the
Christ.
throw, Ladriel. And
What's happened?
right after that happens, a rock flies through the air and tries to hit Magnus and misses. He kind of dodges around it and just starts squawking like crazy.
So he got flung, and then a rock flew at the bird?
Yeah. And now, if you guys will please roll initiative for me.
I will more than happily roll
Seven.
initiative, and do the greatest score ever initiative-wise.
Let's see. Doot.
1.
Doot.
No, I got a
Doot.
6.
Wait, what? It's
got
just a
10.
straight roll, right? You don't add anything to it?
You have your
So it's
initiative.
gonna be a roll plus your dex mod, unless you have extra bonuses, which none of us do. So it's gonna be a dex mod plus your roll.
15.
I'm a 9.
6!
10.
6, the number of the beast.
Hell and fire!
I'm so glad somebody picked that up.
So we've got.
I love that there's a name on that model. We'll give you this screen as soon as we got it set up, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't really have a good golem, so
It's fine. I love this thing. It's great.
I knew it was golems. I said
Well,
gotta love them
it's not a
golems.
golem. It's an earth elemental, but it's
that
pretty.
that is
close.
essentially a golem that is not human controlled.
Yes. All right. So everybody, go ahead and let's see what our initiatives are. Fig, did you write them down or no?
I have one of them down, which is my own. I'm gonna get this this thing set up here. So I've got an 8, a 6, like I said. I heard there was a 9, which was what, you, Devin?
Nope, 10.
No,
That
9 was-
that is a big elemental.
Which one of you guys had 9?
I had 15.
That was me, Steve.
Okay, you had the 9, and
Oh, wait.
Devin has the
Whoops.
10.
Fucking these things up. Fall over. Fall over.
So he got you got what was that again that you got, Eddie?
I got a 15.
Okay, and where is the enemies on this? Are they 1st, 2nd, 17th?
They're gonna be first.
Okay, I figured as much. All right.
So, it gets up and lumbers slowly towards you, Eladriel. And
Oh.
it lifts up its arm and swings down and just crushes into the ground about 2 feet to your right. An arm kind of just like, he's trying to pull his arm out of the ground. He hit it really, really hard. And just misses you entirely. Next up. Who was that? We had Archangel.
Alright.
Yeah, the stream has our initiative order, so
Yeah,
it's going to be,
how-
just so you go, it's going to be enemies, Archangel, Bonsai, Gerhalte, myself.
Alright.
So how tall is this fucker?
Well, compared to us, and we're like, let's say we're like 6 feet-ish on average or whatever, like, that thing is fucking huge.
It's about 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
I kind of scaled it up
Okay.
a little high. Alright, there we go.
While his arm is stuck, can I climb up it and try to shoot an arrow
Shadow of the Colossus status!
straight at his face? Just kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, you could totally do that. Yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics on that. And
Yes, I have that. I have that one. I have athletics. Big money, big money.
Alright, so you're going to get Dex
whammy,
plus
no
your
whammy,
proficiency bonus.
16 plus 4 plus 4, 24.
That's a number that's better than what you got last time.
so, after being tossed, you take a big hit as you fall down, and you get up, and you notice you kind of felt the earth kind of shake beneath you as you hit the ground, and you're basically like, screw this, and you run up his arm, and pull out your, how are you going to shoot your bow, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll with advantage on that one.
Right on, you got advantage, motherfucker!
Damage, right?
So, the way advantage works is 2 die 20, take the higher roll. And then your damage is whatever your weapon's damage is, flat.
2 die 20 to hit, right?
Yeah, but the highest number is only counted. So if you get like a 16 and a 17, you get the 17.
So that was a 9, and better roll. Oh, Christ. So it was 9.
Plus your dex mod.
Plus 9 plus 8, so...
Plus your bonus for proficiency. You don't have an 8 dex mod, so but that's, I'm assuming that's all.
No, that's both of them together. It's 4 and 4.
Okay.
So it's...
Oh, whoa, you already have a 4 proficiency bonus?
17, yes.
Oh, no, that's right. You got the +2 for your archery class pick thing. Yeah, that's right. Okay, gotcha.
So 18.
So, go ahead and hit.
Okay, and then just my regular one, right? It's
Yeah, it's going to be the damage roll, which I think is die 8 for a longbow, unless you're using a short bow.
no, it's D10, 1 D10.
Oh, it's D10? Okay, so it's D10, that's flat damage. You don't get any bonuses on that.
Nope. 9.
Alrighty.
Right on.
So you shoot an arrow into his face, and it just sticks there. And he kind of just like grunts and gives you an evil eye as that happens.
Prick.
Next up. So
Crap.
after you shoot, do you hop off? Do you try to stay on there? How are you? What are you doing?
I was gonna try to hop off and get some distance, because fuck that.
All right. So if you hop off, yeah. So you hop off to like his side or back, or what are you doing?
I'd like to hop off behind him and get some distance.
All right. So if you go really far, if you go more than 10 feet away, he's going to take a swipe at you. As you jump back, he's
Good old
gonna try to
attacks
pick you.
opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even if I'm behind him?
Yeah.
So I would jump off, I guess take 5 steps, 5 feet back, and just kind of prepare another arrow.
Okay.
Right on. So now it is the Frath.
Talking is free action, yeah?
Yeah. Not too much though. You got 6
You
seconds.
get like 6
so.
seconds, yeah. So it's gonna be like, you know, 2 arms, men, or something like that.
The whole
Uh,
alphabet, yeah!
I'm gonna yell out in Primordial, why he's gotta be such a dick, bro?
And
None of us understands what he says, except for maybe the elemental thingy.
he might reply, but he cannot
Okay.
do that right now.
I'd
What,
roll to roll-
what am I gonna do that's actually
Oh, yeah.
effective against this thing, though? That's my problem.
I'd say entangle, but that's gonna affect everybody around it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe just attack it with your
If I
your
give a
magic stupid weapon.
suggestion, maybe put a cloud around his head so he can't see the very lonely.
I don't
Elven
have
Ranger
that.
that's about
I
to
don't
get
have that
hit.
prepared.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I'm kind of wondering, and this might be stretching this power way too far, but this thing is not a solid rock. It is a bunch of little rocks, correct? Or not, maybe not little, but it is a collaboration of different sized rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a loose structure that's being held together with energy.
Just like your butthole.
Can I use create water in him, in the cracks, to force him apart? Or is that stretching that ability entirely too far?
Yeah, that's not really going to work. I mean, it's going to
Okay.
make him wet. But
Yeah,
that's not
buddy.
too much.
We like making our enemies wet.
Yeah. Maybe he'll get distracted because of all the sloshiness. Ooh, liquid.
Yeah, I mean, I really just don't have much that's going to be effective.
Then just
against-
fucking attack it, man. Use your, like, Vine Whip thing.
I don't know if that's going to do anything. It's a rock monster.
Well, I mean,
take-
it's gonna take damage.
What?
Can it
Can
take poison?
I doubt it's immune, or I think
you
it's
would
immune
know.
to poison.
You
but...
would know that earth elementals are immune to poison.
Okay.
Can you trip the bastard with your whips and vining stuff?
It's piercing damage. It's more like a slam and pull kind of thing.
Well, slam and pull one of its foot right out from under him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's
can I-
worth trying, I
Can I
guess.
target? Well, he's large. Or he's huge. Yeah. Can I target certain spots of him like that?
You could try. Your regular D20 is just going to account for that.
So I just don't get my modifier.
Well, I mean, what he's
your
saying is that
regular
basically-
attack would be you're going to do the best you can to hit. what
Right,
you're trying
right.
to
But
hit.
if you get, like, a critical or something, you might be able to pull it off.
Okay. All right.
So make your attack roll magic powers.
I'll fucking attack your magic power.
Are you
roll.
moving at all, or are you staying where you're at?
How far am I right now? I'm this
You're about
dude.
30 feet? 20
I guess I could get a better. Throw him
We're
off
gonna flank
balance
him.
more,
We're gonna
like,
flank
over
him.
Here. Yeah.
Well, I'm already behind him, so technically, aren't we already flanking him?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes a difference for the rules here, but I don't know.
Oh, 'cause
Point
you're
is-
on him, though, so...
Yeah,
I'm
Anybody-
not on him.
You got
Anybody
anybody?
that gets advantage generally is just if you have an ally within threat range of them, then you get the advantage, like rogues or whatnot. You don't have to actually be on the opposite side. You just have to have an ally next to them. when you're
okay.
close to them.
Right, the point is attacking from two different angles is count
Yeah.
as flanking in this game, as far as I understand. Either way, so you use your roll. What did you get?
Yeah. Oh, it was almost on 18,
Then it
but
was a 2?
it's a 4.
Okay.
5, so it's 9 total.
So you reach out. This was your thorn whip, is that correct?
Yeah.
And you reach out with the thorn whip and you try to grab onto his leg, and you do. It's just he kind of like moves it a little bit, and your thorn whip just breaks apart.
Alright.
Okay. Next we have Mr. Josh Man, also known as Yadata. He's over here.
You're just in love with those
All
arrows. There's nothing that's
Yeah,
bored
man.
through his skull.
Well, I mean, I
And
want to make sure
I
people
think
know
that
what's
I
going
can
on.
move up to there,
I believe so, yes.
and I'm going to smack him for 15.
That was your attack roll.
Yeah, it's with a 15 with my warhammer.
All right.
Yeah,
Wielded
Warhammer!
as a two-hand.
All right. So as you swing, it clangs into the rock, and your weapon actually kind of vibrates in your hand, and kind of just like your hand kind of goes a little numb, and it doesn't really look like much happened to him.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do very similar. I'm going to move to approximately here. I don't know if I get advantage for this because of the flanking or whatever, but I'm going to go ahead and make an attack with my glaive, which has a 25 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely do hit.
And I'm going to hit for, that's 12 damage.
All right. Yeah. So you swing back with the glaive, and it actually like you notice like bits of the rock chip.
Yeah, I don't know if I have like a particular aim that I could do, but I'd be trying to like sever maybe a connection with his leg, because, you know.
Well, so you wouldn't quite sever it, but you actually chip some of the rock away from
Fair
it.
enough. I wanted to give you an idea of sort of what I was going for. Like, the idea is my character saying if I can take a leg out, it might fall over, and we have better advantage if it's flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Alright.
so that's what I got.
All right. And next up,
Is the
Eladriel.
enemies. Oh, it doesn't get another turn?
Eladriel, it's your turn.
What?
Alright. I would like to do a bit of a movement. Obviously, I'm facing him. I don't know how to rotate this fucker. But I'm going to go here, and I would like to shoot him right in the arse. And I'm yelling at Frath, Frath, get your boy off my dick!
Okay. So go ahead and do your attack roll.
Oh, fucking Christ. I got a 1.
Oh, shit!
So as you shoot, the arrow kind of hits it and then ricochets off and actually goes right at an angle and just like skims right past Frath's face after you yell at that.
So this arrow, what it did is just Frath, get him off my dick. This arrow comes over here, goes ting, and just poof, right over that direction, just like that, just like that. Just, poof.
It's not a lot of incentive to help you, buddy.
God damn it!
So I guess the enemy's going out.
As he right after that happens, the elemental kind of turns and cocks its head sideways at Frath and says, "Oh crap! Where's this?"
In Primordial.
Sorry, he kind of he looks at you and says, "Were you the one that summoned me?" And as he turns, looking at Frath, he kind of takes his arm down and takes a swipe at Yazata.
Yay! 16 armor class.
That's Josh's armor?
You said Yazata, sorry.
Yes.
What is your armor, Yazata? That was mine. Sorry,
mine is
I
the
thought you said
16 as well, I think.
Alright,
I figured as much.
So he comes down and you notice that it's coming at you, and you kind of like duck back a little bit and take a step back, and it kind of just clips around you. Your arm just moves a little bit, but you don't really take any damage.
Cool.
Then moving up next, and he actually as he looks at Frath, he takes a step.
Now, does that provoke an attack of opportunity on my part?
If he is moving out of your threat range, then yes.
My threat range, I think, is technically 10 feet. And I don't know
Then
if that
yes,
counts.
he is out of your.
Oh shit! I like that. Fucking.
Yeah, he's on square 3, so he's out of 10.
So that's 10.
You miss.
I figured. I'm sad. I dropped a die. Hold on.
So as he kind of walks away, Zenyasa sees, "Oh yes, I can do this," and just whiffs the air as the float gets lifted up.
You fucking ninja dodged. What can I say? You ninja dodged. He's like, brrr. And I'm like, fuck.
All right. Next up is Frath.
Okay, and he asked if I was the one who summoned him?
Yes.
I guess I'll say back in Primordial, no, he didn't summon shit.
All right.
I hope you mean
now.
that literally. You did not summon shit.
Yeah, I'm
I know, I'm
calling him out
ridiculous.
now. He's a shitty elemental. He's a fucking Golgothan.
Oh god, it's the Golgothan, guys!
Oh man, my boots are full of shit now.
I didn't realize that you and I were all in a strip club, though.
Oh.
Are we listening to ABC?
So are you going to attack at all, Frath, or no?
Yeah, I'm trying to plan out where I move that'll... Cause he's...
Not get you run over by the big burly rock monster thing?
That'd be it.
I don't know, man. Getting trampled on sounds like a great way to do this.
I think there's some ways to lure him around, though. One,
take
two, three.
That's a team of funky tail.
So if you walk like that, he's gonna be taking a swing at you.
Really?
He's
Because his
got
threat
far
range
away?
is 10 feet. He can
he's
go out
got
to
a
about
10
here.
foot.
Oh.
So you'll have to do kind of like an angle.
He could hit you here. if
Yeah,
you went
that's what I was
through
saying.
that.
Like
Yeah.
his threat range is this little corner right here.
Okay.
He's got a 10-foot attack range like I do. So
That's not where I thought you were gonna go with it. You know, big monster, 10 foot. Yeah, never mind.
well, he doesn't have a 10-foot pole. It's more like a 15-foot pole.
Alright, I'm gonna come into here then. And just take this straight way around where he can't hit me in the face.
And as you start walking, he just kind of turns towards you. And
Thank you very much.
Yazata, you notice that after he took a swing at you and you kind of dodged, he then turned right back at you. But
all right. That does not sound good. Wait, I got knocked down, or
No, you didn't. No, he took a swing at you. He missed.
Okay, I
And
was
Hey,
wondering
turn
why
to
my
follow
dude was like
Frath.
getting manipulated.
Because when I turned him, you got knocked down.
I
The
see.
base of this creature bumped your character model and it knocked
Yes.
you over.
I
Anyway,
was
so
just
what are you doing
curious
after
if
you move there,
something had
Frath?
changed.
I'm just kind of gonna prepare myself for any sort of attack.
Prepare
Go on
thy
guard.
butthole.
All right. Next up is Yazata.
I'm gonna make another swing attack at him because I think he is a jerkface. But I'm gonna come a little bit closer to my friends here. I'm gonna come over
Good.
here.
Very good choice. He was about to walk all over you.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That does not sound pleasant. Okay, so I moved. Now I'm gonna do another Warhammer swing.
Fucking break his leg.
And I roll less than I did before, so I guess I don't hit.
So you hit, and actually your hands are feeling more numb now.
Oh gosh.
All right. It's my
You
turn.
might be bad at this.
We're not
My
very
turn.
well equipped to fight a rocky monster.
I'm gonna move to here.
Yeah,
Or-
That's just
I think we
Apparently,
might
I'm gonna
sort of
fly
wanna
up on
run
top of
away.
him, but that's not what I wanted.
If this keeps happening, we might want to run.
I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm going to make another attack. That's an 11 to hit.
You miss.
I figured.
You take a swing, and right as he's picking up his foot, you hit the ground.
I have a dirt moment, and I attack the ground. It's
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
So there's that.
All right. Next up, Eladriel.
Oh, is he still walking?
He's kind of mid-step as you're.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Can I try to shoot him, either shoot right under where his foot's gonna land, or right on his foot to get him to stumble and fall over or something?
He weighs approximately 10 tons, and I doubt your arrow is going to affect his balance as he's stepping.
I'm more worried about maybe I could get him to trip on the arrow if I hit it in front of him and it sticks in the ground or something.
You don't think your wood shaft is going to prevent the rocks from
I got a wooden shaft.
Right.
It's got a nice tip on it, too.
So much wood. I'm just gonna try and shoot him in the arse again.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, I got a 1.
God damn it! He's gonna hit me. I
Wow,
can
dude.
feel it.
I'm replacing that die.
Zenyasa, after you take a swing and you hit the ground,
I feel a sharp pain jump up and bite me in the ass.
no,
Like Forrest
no,
Gump?
no.
Oh, okay, good.
But an arrow does hit. You have a
16.
What do you have as your weapon? What is it?
Oh, it's my glaive.
Yeah, an arrow does actually hit the pole on your glaive and kind of wrenches it a little bit, and it's stuck in it mid shaft on it.
That's okay.
Um,
That
My
still
bad.
makes me give you a glare if I get a chance for that. That
Well,
little bit of.
I'd be like, my bad.
Next up is Frath. It is your turn.
Oh, it's not taking another turn. Wow.
That's interesting.
He wants to give Frath a hug.
I didn't say anything either.
No, it hasn't yet.
I guess I'm far enough away that I can trust you, and I'm gonna try and do another Thorn Whip.
Okay.
15 plus 5, so 20.
So you do hit with this one.
And yeah, I'm doing the same thing. So
The damage on it.
what is I gotta look that up. Sorry, forgot what the damage die was for it. 283.
It's probably a D6, but
I think
don't know.
so. But one of them isn't, and I can't remember if it's Thorn Whip or not.
Might be a
yeah, it
D8.
is. It is D6.
Thought so.
I think it's the poison one is a 4.
Yeah, but it also I think that one poisoned, so it's different.
Wow, it's gonna be one of those days, guys. 1 damage.
It's okay. It's okay. I got this next round.
All right. So after you
So
reach
Mr.
out,
Angry Face.
you reach out, and with the whip, you get its arm as it's kind of raising it, and then it kind of gets a little bit of a weird look in his eyes. Frath, you do notice that something's not quite right,
Okay.
And then he says, "Finally, I can be gone." And right after that, his whole body just falls forward into the ground.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm just saying this. Fuck you. I pre-rolled my attack, and I got the first natural 20 of our whole goddamn campaign for an attack roll. So fuck you. I was excited to ask you how crit mods and shit work, but
It's
okay.
not the first
so,
natural 20. I've got natural 20.
No, for combat.
I have, yeah.
No, I thought we had one for a skill roll.
We have, and I think I
But I don't
rolled
think
a
we had one
combat
for actual
too.
attacks.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Didn't he roll one last time? That's how he decimated everybody?
No, that wasn't. That was just max damage because I can do once per
Either way,
once per
he
one.
explodinated. Do I need to make an acrobatics roll?
No, he just falls forward right next to and lands kind of just walking towards where Frath was.
So
he-
sad.
like
Fucking
it took
20
step,
and a 9
and
damage.
Mid-step, everything that was holding it together just disappeared.
Okay.
And so the rocks
Interesting.
just fell down with all the momentum that they had and kind of rolled apart, and the body looks like it was just scattered further down.
Fun. So it basically looks a lot like the other rock formations.
Exactly like the other ones.
Right on. So do we want to take a quick break before we continue?
Jesus Christ, old man, what did you do?
So Eladriel, are you asking that to Frath? Is that
Yes.
what's going on?
Why am I old?
Yeah, that actually is a good question that the elf is asking a man why he's old.
Well, I thought the druid looked old and whatnot. Was he not?
No.
Oh.
No,
I have
the
a
oldest person in the
beard,
party,
but-
as far as I know, is Yazata.
Oh, I think I got the character models all fracked up then.
I'm old for a human, but not
Well, right.
for an elf.
Yeah.
Either way, do you guys want to take a quick break before we continue?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll take those 5 guys. We'll be back in about that amount of time. That 5 thing. Bye.